So Dad's pain was getting worse, and it was getting worse in the leg where the tumor was. And so Dr. 1 said, amputate the leg. Dr. 2 said, we just need to get you on hydrocodone and we'll just keep upping the dosage. And basically, and that can turn to morphine or whatever, but we'll just use narcotics in order to manage the pain. And so Dad got on the hydrocodone. And so when all this research, I came across what's called cannabis butter, or what we call green butter. My dad calls it snake oil. And I said, okay, Dad, let's just try this for a couple days, because all this research, it's like ketogenic diet and cannabis and oxygen therapy, basically hyperbaric, were like the three biggies. And so with the cannabis butter, I said, Dad, I've done all this research and it can eliminate pain for the sarcomas, for tumors. And so I said, so let's just get off the hydrocodone. Let's just do it for 3 days. And if it doesn't work, we can say it, we at least tried it. So we got him cannabis butter and he started putting it on his leg. And Neil, if I didn't experience this firsthand and somebody told me this, I wouldn't have believed them. But my dad was in serious pain. And he puts his cannabis butter, starts putting it on once a day, twice a day, then once a day. Zero pain. He has had zero pain. Zero. He said he doesn't even know he has cancer in his leg as a result of this cannabis butter. He's on zero narcotics for the pain. He got completely off the hydrocodone, and they didn't have to amputate his freaking leg because the cannabis butter is working. And so, it's like, oh my God. And then, there's also evidence of cannabis oil, which is a little bit different. The butter is actual butter, but cannabis oil is the straight, like expressed oil from the plant. So like when you have expeller pressed seed oils or whatever, it's just the oil that's left from whatever seed. If it's a sesame seed or whatever, you have the pressed oil that's left that comes out of the seed. Well, cannabis has an oil that can be pressed, and it's a process, but we did this for Dad too. And, I don't know if it's helping or not, but it does help him in one way. But there's been all these examples, and people can just start researching. But it's this cannabis oil that you make, this like pure THC. It's the pure stuff. And even the protocol or is recommended you to start with, you take a half a grain of rice portion, and you just and it's like crude oil. You just put on toothpick and take it. And then you kind of grow up over time for 90 days. And this cannabis oil combined with a ketogenic diet, there are so many case studies of people actually with stage 4 lung cancer that have gone into some sort of remission. I found so many cases. I had to stop looking for them because I was just trying to find a handful to see if it was possible. So what it does, even though I don't know, I think since Dad's not following the diet, I don't know if the cannabis could work without the diet. But what I do know about the oil that he takes on a daily basis is that he has lung cancer, and the tumors are are very sizable. So he has a difficult breathing. But when he takes the cannabis oil, it settles his sort of inflammation down in his chest where he breathes better. So he's more comfortable. And it's just, so now for his leg where the one tumor is, and then for his lungs, the cannabis has been magic. And again, I never would have believed this if somebody told me, if I hadn't experienced firsthand.
It's been called the most powerful plant on earth with more medicinal properties than anything else. And it's been banned. It's been banned. And all this knowledge is just suppressed. It's just extraordinary what's been going on. So incredible that you found that. So had he listened to his oncologist, he'd have had his leg amputated. Instead, you did your research, you found cannabis butter, and the pain's gone.
I kid you not. If my father were here, I'd put him on here so he could tell the story, but zero pain. And he doesn't even put it on every day now. I'd be like, Dad, are you putting the butter on every day? He's like, no, I just don't feel any pain. I don't think I put it on in like 2 days. I'm like, Dad, just lather it on every day, like whatever, but